good will the Dallas Mavericks be this season?
We're gonna be pretty good. I think guys, we ready to take that extra step. We made it to the playoffs, but now we trying to do something bigger than all of us individually, and that's still win the championship. So I think we got the personnel. We just got great offense. Great coaching. We just got buckled in on defense like always, and I feel like we're gonna be a good team.
What do you like about the new defensive system that you guys have worked on these last few weeks?
I just like that everybody bought into it. I feel like guys, put the egos to the side and really just trying their best to, learn the new terminology, all the new sets and everything. Everybody been, open-minded, and everybody been buying into what Coach been saying.
Jason said he's not going to show you the stats defensively from preseason because it's a small sample size and might be a little skewed. But what do you think will translate, come regular season from what you guys were able to show so far?
Just probably the energy. I think the energy that we all been energy givers. If you look on the bench, everybody's standing up. So I think that would translate as far as like stats and stuff. Guys wasn't playing, their starters or whatever, but it was a great step for us. Even though it wasn't the real games, it was still, that was the most important game in front of us. And right now we're just trying to, start the season right and get this road trip going.
Dodo, along those lines, you're talking about preseason and you won all the games. I said during one of the broadcasts last week that every building, the biggest building's got to have somebody lay the foundation. Did you feel like that the preseason was a good foundation for you?
Yeah, I feel like we definitely we definitely showed ourselves that we told on ourselves. You how you do something good one time and you try to go back. Now we seen what y'all can do, so we showed everybody we're capable. So now we just got to keep moving forward. Even though we won, we got to take those those learning points because you can learn from wins and losses. And we've been watching film, just still trying to get everything right for this game.
I'm sure it was fun to get to see the games just to kick off the season last night, and you guys are in kind of a similar situation. High-profile opponent that you guys have history with, national TV. What's the enthusiasm and the feeling like in general for the first game tomorrow night?
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I feel like we always play Atlanta first game though. Nah, but it's gonna be fun. They got a great team. They had a great season last year, and we're just gonna try to match the intensity and hopefully get this win tomorrow.
New head coach, mostly new coaching staff, but a lot of the players have been here a pretty good while. How does this opener feel any different for you than some of the others based on that?
No, I kind of feel the same. Really, just more excited, just because we can have fans now. We ain't, going into last year, we didn't have fans in the season, in the stands, and it just feel good to be able to know that you're about to go into a hostile environment. I feel like we miss things like that, especially being the team we are. We love to play on the road.
All right, we'll go to Zoom. Fazal, I hope I'm saying that right.
Hi, Dorian. So this is probably the most defensive talent in a team that you've played with in your entire career, I'd say. And as a player who, prides himself on his defense, how does it feel to have this level of support on defense, especially, at the wings?
It feels good, especially, when I come out the game or, when I need a break, or when I'm in foul trouble. I know that, whoever's on them, either Reggie or, SB, Sterling or Frank, be on them, hounding them. And just know the intensity, whoever I'm guarding, it ain't going to be no letdown. So I feel good about that. I feel good that I can switch, and I also know that that guy's still going, he's going to struggle to get up a shot. So, it's good to know you got that help, and we've been building that trust, all training camp. Not even just those guys that came in. KP been moving a lot better this year. DP also coming off the injury, he been flying around. Guys looking real good right now.
Anything else?
I got one more.
Oh, go ahead, Mark.
I'm sorry, I got one more, Dodo. I know that a big point of emphasis in the league this year is how offensive players are going to be officiated. Did you encounter any plays where you thought it was kind of unique? And I also kind of like with the jumping into people on pump.
Yeah, I feel like that was needed. for guys like me, guarding all these guys who like to play behind ball screens and, jump back. But I feel like it was good for the league, and hopefully they know the difference between, guys, jumping forward or guys just jumping into them, because it's tough to know sometimes on the fly. But from what I've been watching, they've been doing a good job.
All right, thanks, everybody. Thanks, Dorian.
Thanks, Dorian.
Yep.
Appreciate
Talk to
you.
y'all
Thank
later.
you.
Oh, okay.
Recording in progress.
All right, Brad, hit it.
First of all, definitely helped.
Yeah, everybody's ready to go.
I know you said that up until the last couple of days, you weren't really doing a lot of hard stuff, but what have you been honing in on in terms of preparing for this?
Well, they're a talented young team that puts a lot of pressure on your defense. And then on the defensive end, you got to take care of the ball. So we've talked about those things. Nate is a great coach. Has always been a great coach in this league. And so they had a great run in the playoffs. And they're a hungry young team. They want to get better. So this is a great matchup of two young teams trying to get better. Mark?
Hey, Jason. What's and obviously each game, of course, things can happen to dictate this, but what does a rotation, an ideal rotation, look like for you in terms of starting minutes, number of players, that sort of thing?
Yeah, we have to be cautious that this is the first game, and we don't want to run someone's minutes. And I say this now, and tomorrow they'll probably play these minutes, and you don't want someone to play 46 minutes, tomorrow. And so it's a long journey, and so we want to be able to get the right minutes, knowing that this is the first game. You always want to leave games healthy, and so that would be something that goes into minutes when I look at the rotation later today. But we haven't had anybody play in the fourth quarter, and so we have to remember that. So. We'll look at the minutes and see how stressful the game is on some of the guys, and then we'll make that decision as the game goes on.
Now that it's close, how does this debut feel any different, if at all, from your other two debuts with those teams?
Well, it's exciting. Watching the tip-off of the season last night, we're all excited. Debut, I thought my debut was 2 weeks ago. And so I'm excited. I have a great group of young men who play hard, who play the right way, and that want to win and are very unselfish. And so I couldn't ask to be in a better situation and a better seat.
You mentioned starters not getting to play into the fourth quarter yet. Is that something you can replicate or try and create a situation like that in practice, or is that something you just have to chalk up to not having the opportunity in the preseason?
Yeah, I think it's a combination. I'm used to being around an older team still. I have to sometimes remind myself that these are 20-something-year-olds and not high 30s. And so, understanding that they can play minutes and they're going to want to play minutes. But I think our training camp has been hard enough. Preseason, we did a lot of things, and so I think if you ask Luka, he's going to want to play 48 minutes, and same with KP. So that's good, but we also have to make sure for the bigger picture that they're ready to go. Come May, June, as the season goes on.
I don't know, you're still young at heart and young person, but is it harder to communicate with these 20-somethings or young 20-somethings now? And have players changed at all since you were that age?
No, I think it's actually easy to communicate with them. You just have to spend a little time. The communication thing, young, old, it's just a matter of putting in the time and taking time to talk to them, not just about basketball, but what else is going on. And then also, things have changed because it doesn't always have to be a conversation. It could be a text. We didn't have texts growing up. More maybe handwritten letters. But that's a nice device to have, is to get your message across quickly, and they normally do respond quickly when it's a text.
Go ahead, Mark.
Hey Jason, I know whenever you get ready for Atlanta, you get a billion questions about Trae Young, but of course, if you were scouting for the game and saw last year's games, you probably saw how well John Collins played against Dallas, and was curious just kind of your thoughts on how he's grown his time in the league and what sort of challenges he poses as you get ready.
Yeah, everybody's going to talk about Trae, Mark, and you're 100% right. When you look at John Collins, his growth, I think it's a great example of hard work. And things just not happening overnight. Development, sometimes we want in 30 days or 30 seconds, but it takes sometimes a couple years. And you can see he's very comfortable in his role, and he causes a lot of problems, not just on the offensive end, but the defensive end. And he's one of our young stars in this league.
Anything else? Is there anything on Zoom? I don't see any hands raised. Okay,
All right, everybody have a good day. Safe travels.
Appreciate it.
Safe travels.
Recording stopped.